Imagine a 10-year-old barefoot boy standing under a banyan tree in a tiny village in Punjab, India, 1995. No electricity, no running water. One meal a day if he's lucky. In his hand is a broken piece of chalk. He draws a single line on the muddy wall of his house and whispers to himself, "Today's goal. Study 2 extra hours after the sun goes down." He doesn't dream of becoming a billionaire. He doesn't even know the word millionaire. He just wants to finish one small goal. Today, that boy's name was Ranjit Singh. This is the true, untold story of how setting tiny daily goals turned a forgotten village kid into the owner of a $500 million tech empire in America. And how the exact same habit can turn your life around starting tonight. Welcome to Biography Wisdom Tales. Ranjit was born in 1985 in a village so small it didn't even have a name on most maps. His father was a daily wage laborer. His mother rolled beaters to feed 5 children. School was 4 kilometers away. He walked barefoot. Books? 1 torn textbook shared between 30 kids. But every single night, Ranjit did something nobody in his village had ever done. He wrote 1 tiny goal on the wall with chalk. Day 1. Learn 10 new English words. Day 2. Run 5 kilometers before sunrise. Day 3. Help mom without being asked. Day 4. Read 1 extra page under the lantern. When neighbors laughed and said, "What's the point? You'll end up in the fields like us," Ranjit smiled and said, "Maybe, but today I finished my goal." At 14, his father died. Suddenly he became the man of the house. He dropped out of school, started working in the fields from 4 a.m. to sunset. But he never stopped the chalk habit. His new goal: save 1 rupee every day. 1 rupee became 10. 10 became 100. At 17, he had saved exactly 3,200 rupees, enough for a one-way bus ticket to Delhi. He arrived with 1 bag, 1 set of clothes, and a tiny notebook that now had over 2,500 completed goals. He slept on footpaths, washed cars, sold newspapers. But every night he wrote a new goal. Learn to type 30 words per minute. Speak 1 full English sentence without fear. Save 10 rupees today. 6 months later, a kind shop owner saw him studying English under a street lamp at 2 a.m. He gave Ranjit a job as a data entry clerk minus 3,000 rupees a month. Ranjit cried that night and wrote his biggest goal yet. "One day I will own a company that gives jobs to boys like me." Years passed. He learned coding at night from free library computers. He failed exams, got rejected from 47 jobs. But every single day, he completed 1 tiny goal. In 2010, at age 25, he started a tiny outsourcing company from a garage in Noida with 2 second-hand computers and 1 employee. He named it StepOne Solutions because every empire begins with 1 step. Fast forward to 2025. StepOne Solutions is now a $500 million company with offices in California, London, and Dubai. They employ over 8,000 people, most of them first-generation learners from villages just like Ranjit. Forbes India called him the chalkboard billionaire. He still carries that old muddy wall notebook in his office drawer. It has over 10,000 completed goals, but success didn't make him forget. Every year he goes back to his village, finds the poorest kid, and gives him a chalk and a small board. He says only 1 sentence: write 1 goal. Finish it today. Tomorrow write another. In 2023, Ranjit was invited to speak at Harvard. The professor asked, "What's the secret of your success?" Ranjit took out a piece of chalk, drew a line on the board, and said, "Big dreams scare people. Small goals don't. I never tried to become a billionaire. I just tried to finish today's goal." 10,000 times. So here are the exact lessons from a barefoot boy who changed his destiny 1 chalk line at a time. Big dreams paralyze. Tiny goals move. Consistency beats talent every single time. Your environment doesn't decide your future. Your daily choices do. The richest people aren't the smartest. They are the ones who finish what they start today. Never underestimate the power of 1 completed day. Tonight before you sleep, take out your phone or a piece of paper. Write 1 tiny goal for tomorrow. Just 1. Read 5 pages. Walk 10 minutes. save $1, learn one new word. Then wake up and finish it. That's how villages become empires. That's how ordinary becomes legendary. Because if a boy who once owned nothing but a piece of chalk can build a $500 million company, imagine what you will build, one small goal at a time. This is Biography Wisdom Tales. If Ranjit's story fired you up, smash that like button, comment your one goal for tomorrow below, and subscribe right now, because next week we will be bringing another true story that proves greatness is built one tiny, finished goal at a time. I'll see you in the next one.